Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Conor Brewster here with another spline video, but this time it's not a tutorial. I decided that it'd be fun to make a video series where you guys learn and experiment on the app with me, because while I do know some things about this app, I'm still very much an amateur and by no means an expert, and I'm constantly learning new things and finding out about stuff that I should have known about that I never knew you could do with the app. This Spline team is absolutely amazing, so shout out to Alejandro and everyone on the Spline team. They're constantly adding new updates, and sometimes it's hard to keep up with all the awesome new stuff that they add and all the new possibilities that they allow and create for us to mess around with. It seems like every week there's something new to play around with and something new to learn and experiment with. So yeah, I thought it'd be fun to just show you guys my my process and how I experiment and how I kind of teach myself how to use this app. So for this first experimentation video, there's two things that I'm behind on. Unfortunately, I had a nightmare situation a few months ago where my backpack was stolen with my iPad, laptop, sketchbook, and passport all in the same backpack, and so I was without a computer for a couple months, and I missed out on this awesome new physics and gravity update. And in honor of the 3D Paths competition that's going on in the Spline Discord this week, I decided to start this video series off with a little experimentation with both physics and 3D paths together. So I made this fun little basketball court. I downloaded the basketball hoops, well, the structure of them anyway, from Turbo Squid, and I made the little hoops myself and made the little path. That's a hollow slide for the basketball to go down, and it was a ton of fun and helped me learn a lot about the physics and the new 3D path updates as well. So I thought I'd show you guys a little bit about what I've learned. So first we have the 3D paths, which if you're an Adobe user and an Illustrator user, it's very similar to the pen tool in the way that it functions and the way you can add curvatures and straight lines and corners and all that fun stuff. But since it's in a 3D space, you gotta constantly make sure you're rotating your canvas and seeing and making sure that the points that you're leaving are where you want to be on the X, Y, and Z axis at all times. So we'll start out just by making a simple little shape. We'll do a little, I don't know, kind of arrow type shape. As you can see, it's all kind of on the same axis for now. So what you can do is you can click this little bend tool and then click the points on the arrow, just like the pen tool in Illustrator, and you can add curvature and all sorts of exciting fun stuff like that to each of these points. And then you can click them again to turn them back into the straight corners that you originally had. You can also use this arrow tool to move around the points to different zones. Alright guys, I'm back again. I took a little break there to figure some things out for you. Conor Brewster, captain of the word here to experiment and learn some more things with you. A fun little game you can play while watching these videos is take a little shot every time I say the word and by the end of the videos you'll be having a great time. Whether or not you will actually learn anything, that depends on you. But anyway, so what I discovered is there's two different types of path tools available now in Spline. One is this 2D vector tool, which you can use to draw any kind of 2D shape that you would like. An arrow, for instance. And as you can see, this is just a kind of a flat plane shape. You can only see it from the one side. You can add extrusion to them, and they'll become, you know, obviously extruded shapes. You can convert it to become an actual shape and mess around with it as much as you want, you know, add materials, yada yada, as you can see. So once you've made a shape that you're happy with the 2D pen tool, we'll make a little 4-pointed star here just for experimentation sake, I should say, not shape. But you can make any shape that you want, and then you'll go to your 3D path tool, and I'll just make a simple little diamond path here, which looks ginormous at the moment. But what we'll do is we'll scale the size down to 0.2 just for this experimentation's sake, and we'll turn on this little depth setting, and you can change this default circle setting to a custom shape, and then you can select your four-pointed star shape, and it will make the shape of your 3D path the same shape as that 4D star, as you can see. So if I rotate this just a little bit, you can see right here there's a 4-pointed star, and you know, if you change the corners to some curved corners, you won't have that weird effect at the corners, and your 3D path will be in the shape of that custom shape. You can even make little text shapes. Say we make an X. You know, find a cool font that you like, make it a little bigger, and then convert that to a shape. Then you can take your 3D path and make it into the shape of your text, which is a pretty cool little effect, I think. So there you have it. There you have a 3D path in the shape of your text, and you can do all sorts of fun stuff like with the animating that, you know, animating logos, animating words, or you know, whatever it is that you want. And you can twist it around, make all sorts of funky angles, and you know, just experiment with all the settings and make some wild stuff. I hope this helps, and I hope you guys can make some fun stuff with it. That's just one of the basic things you can do with the 3D path tool. And now I'll show you how I made the little tunnel for the basketball sphere to roll down using the default circle setting, which if you switch back to, it has this ring option which will hollow out the 3D path and allow you to make a little tunnel out of it. So I hope you guys will come on back for experimentation video number 2, where we'll be playing around with physics, gravity, conditional logic, transitions, sound effects, all sorts of fun stuff like that, and experimenting with all the different things that I taught myself, messed around and learned with, adjusted settings, and just simply played around with until I got the right effects, and by the end of that video you guys will learn how to recreate this scene, including the awesome little camera view changes, and I hope to see you there. Should be a ton of fun, and I think you guys will learn a lot with me. I don't know everything about the things that I'm learning, but I know a little bit about the things that I'm learning, and hopefully you guys can learn a little bit about that too, right alongside me. So I'll see you there for part 2. Thanks again for all the support. I'll have a link to this file in my Gumroad, where you can purchase it for $1 or $2, or if you'd like to donate more, you can pay whatever you want. And this allows me to keep making these fun little tutorial videos, as well as these new experimentation videos where you guys can learn alongside me about all the new updates and cool effects that the Spline team is adding to their amazing 3D software. So hope to see you soon. Conor Brewster, captain of the word